It's Thursday. You know what that means? Pre-Friday. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Red Restore. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Grouchit. Sarah, welcome in, everybody. If you are new, please drop down a pink heart and let us know that you are new. If you're not new, what comes after a pink heart? And also, please, if you would, jump in that giveaway because whenever I drop Get the Call, there's always a giveaway attached to it, okay? And what do you mean by Get the Call? Hello, Thee. How are you? Hi, Chewy. Hello. Tap on this and bookmark it. After you bookmark, turn that black. After you bookmark, please put a green check mark below so I can welcome you into the community. You will get that notification. When you get that notification, come and be a part of what we're doing here in the community. Number one, get in the giveaway. Number two, we could go raid somebody, or a sponsorship could have been bought and we're going to celebrate them. Or we're just going to go do a love raid. But come and see what the community is doing. We're doing great. How are you doing today? Just make sure that you bookmark that and come and join us. Whenever you get that notification, blah. I had blah yesterday. Yesterday was my blah day. So I get it, girl. It's okay. It'll get better tomorrow. Or maybe it'll get better throughout the day. Sometimes that happens. Here's the number one thing. My praise is my worship. The more that you worship the Lord, the more that heaviness has to lift. It has to go. It can't stay there. So just start praising God and thanking Him for all the things. Oh, work. Blah. Well, I don't know. Only thing that can get that better is that time clock and say, it's time to go home. But welcome in, guys. This is Get the Call. This is growing together, keeping God first. This is where my community shows started, right here. Okay. God said, let's build a community show. And it started off growing together, keeping God first. And we read these devotionals on Thursdays. Okay. And then from this, my other shows, Get the Calls, were birthed. Okay. So really, I'm all about building community. I want you to build a community. The cells will come. Everything else will come. Let's find our tribe. Because when we find our tribe, we unlock more than just cells. We unlock great relationships, great friendships. We unlock ways that not only that we could get support, but we give support. Thank you so much for grabbing that. This is what you get. When you swipe that, you get one of these cute little holographic kitty cards. And I put these in my giveaways too. And I'm going to talk about giveaways today and why it's so crucially important that as a new seller, you do them. And I'm going to show you how to do them for $1. Okay? No, $4 or $5. No. You can't do that. You're new. But you can do $1. Anybody can do $1. I mean, yeah. So we're going to read all these devotionals today, okay? Jesus is Calling by Sarah Young and John Eckhart, the daily declaration for spiritual warfare. Do you know we're in a war? We are in a war, and it's crazy, but we're seeing prophecy being fulfilled today before our very own eyes. How exciting is that? Hello, Tabitha. Thank you, Bet. Best Variety Bargains with Julie. Hello. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes, when you come in, say hi so we can say hi back to you. Okay? This is the best way to build community is when you go into somebody's show, you participate. Okay? You say hello. You engage. We can't get to know you if you're just hanging out. And it's kind of weird because we see you coming in, Mike, Lynn. Hello. How are you? We see you coming in. So just say hi. Say hi and be a part of the show.
Say hi. Don't be shy.
Yeah, say hi. Don't be shy. Jesus is calling. Let me anoint you with my presence. I am King of Kings and Lord of Lords, dwelling in the unapproachable, the unapproachable light. When you draw near me, I respond by becoming closer to you. As my presence envelops you, you may feel overwhelmed by my power and glory. This is a form of worship. Was we just not talking about worship? I don't read these guys before I get on here. I don't. Who is winning? Why, Janice? You just won one of those cute little kitty cards coming to you. Guys, some of these kitty cards, you can check them through an app or through the website, TG something.
But congratulations on the giveaway. Thanks for getting it.
Look it up. They could have some collector's value, we learned, after we've been giving them away for 7 months. And I thought, well, we're just going to keep giving them away. Because, God knows, I don't know. This is a form of worship, sensing your smallness in comparison to God's greatness. See, when you worship, where does it take you? It takes you to a place of humbleness. When you worship, you're surrendering, you're worshiping, you're giving him all the praise and glory because of what he's already performed, but also of what's to come. Because that's the birthing ground. Your worship is your birthing ground. Okay. Man has tend to make himself the measure of all things, but men's measure is too tiny compared to comprehend my majestic vastness. That is why most people do not see me at all, even though they live and move and have their being in me. Enjoy the radiant beauty of my presence. Declare my glorious being to the world. 1 Timothy 6:15 through 16, James 4:8, Acts 17:28, and Psalms 145, 3 through 6. We just read out of those. God wants us to be in his presence. He wants us to bring him in. And to worship, just get in that place worshiping. God, get thing. Get your little thoughts, your insecurity of using what it is, because it's not you. It's stepping aside and allowing God to come and fulfill the promise. Okay, he's already equipped you for everything that you're about ready to embark on. But you yourself can't perform it, do, because, gentlemen, you hinder that. You can hinder it by your thoughts. You can hinder it by what you're speaking out of your mouth. You can hinder it by stepping in the direction. You need to get out of the way. God needs to have his space, and he don't need you in it. He's God. He needs you to just worship and thank him for everything that he's already done, what is coming. Because what is faith? What is faith, Pat?
That's the hope for things that are unseen, basically.
Yes. Good morning, Bree. How are you, lovey? Good morning. So
walk by faith, not by sight. On the earth. Remember the promise.
And don't look to the natural of, okay,
how am I going to do this?
How am I going to do it? Yes. It's not you that's doing it. Doing well. Awesome.
I admit, you got to get out of the way and just be the vessel.
Yes. Be the vessel.
I heard somebody spoke about praying, and they said the action is the prayer, which was pretty cool. And they were talking about Jesus performing miracles, healing people. They said that the prayer, the action was the prayer. He didn't. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't pray, which he did, but the action itself is the prayer, because it's all, like what Dima said, it's already available.
It's already done. He's
You
just
got to
waiting.
believe it to receive it.
He's just he's wanting to see you in surrendering and knowing that it's already performed. You know, it's you in the physical realm meeting the spiritual realm and making that connection. Okay, and how you do that is you just, you know, I you, you don't pretend because you already know in your mind, but it's an action of, I already know it's done. God said it, it's done. If God says it, it's done. It's completed. Why are you sitting there wishy-washing over it and toiling over it? It's done. Um, but we're human and we get in our feelings and we get in this thought, and the thought takes us away from the promise that God already completed and already did. I struggled yesterday, guys. I had a struggle. And it's okay to have a little struggle, because what do, you get up and you brush yourself off and you get back in the ring and you keep fighting. You fight the good fight of faith. You fight the good fight of faith. You got to use the tools that God has given you to keep you in the mind of peace. Okay, because when you're in the mind of peace, that is also a protective place that God keeps you. Do you want to be protected and not allow the toils of the enemy to toss you every direction? That's where I had to say, no, time out, devil. Time out, devil. You ain't taking me there. I already know. I've been doing this. God has already ordained my steps. He's already performed everything that I need. I just need to be still and allow God to bring it into my life and manifest it. Manifest by vision, by speaking, by knowing. I just know that I know that I know that this is going to come to pass. I'm birthing it. When you birth a child, it takes you 9 months. The same thing with when God wants to bring a blessing in your life. Sometimes you got to birth those blessings because he wants you to learn something as you're birthing. Okay. And sometimes that could take a while. Spiritually, it could take a while to birth that. So you got to be patient. And guess what? I don't know, Tada. What? Hello, girl. How are you? Good to see your sweet face. Hi, Jamie. Thank you so much for this share. Guys, when you come into a room, let me tell you, this is what's going to separate us from everybody else. As I teach you, when you come into a room, say hi, say hello, because we see you come in. So say hi and tap that screen, give us hearts, and also share the show out to all your platforms. And then just keep hitting that share link and keep driving up the algorithm. You hit 1K.
That's awesome.
Yay. Congratulations.
We love to hear
it.
that.
I love it. Guys, when you hit 1,000, that is huge. You cried. Oh.
You've been hustling.
You've been hustling.
I'm proud of you.
Yes. Way to go, girl. Way to go. Good for you. Everybody, give Tada some love. Congratulate her. If you haven't hit 1,000 yet, you will. Just stay consistent. What is the biggest thing that you can say, Tabitha, Tada, that will encourage someone else? Oh, thank you. Don't make me cry. Don't make me ugly cry. You're crying, not me. Hi, Miston. Hello.
But yeah, walking by faith, you don't fit into the world, and it seems a little crazy. But they thought Jesus was a little crazy, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. They thought he was real crazy.
I mean,
his own family couldn't even handle him because they thought, man, he's just too much.
You can't conform to the world and fit in and walk by faith. It's not going to happen.
No. What's going to happen is a mental breakdown is going to happen. Because you're tossing, you're in that toss mode. You're tossing back and forth. You're sneaking in at work. They're making you do so much. How dare them? Do they not know that you just got back from vacation? Spend time, talk, and make a group. Exactly. Connect with other sellers, spend time, talk, and make a group. You will get there.
To broadening your network.
Broadening your network. The more that you broaden your network, the more that you focus on building community, the more you're going to grow. The more you're going to be stronger. Because why? Because you got a flittering fixations that comes into your room and shares all of her greatness. You got you have a Brandy's Closet Treasures that comes into your community and shares all of her greatness. You got a Bree Heart 1293 that comes into your shows and shares all of her greatness. You got these other people that come into your show to help you build and just supporting you by being here. You know,
it means a lot to
it means a lot to us.
You
a lot.
That. Remember that.
Yes.
We love and appreciate all of you.
Here's the other thing that I'm going to present to you today. Trains are coming. Trains are coming in the depot next month. We have a train for the 7th and the train for the 20th. Now, I am going to strongly suggest you grab a sponsorship so I can shout you out and get you follows, get you bookmarks, but also get you submerged into our community group. Because in the community group, I have learned how powerful that is for us sellers to have a group that we can go to, that we can, share what we're doing, but also help us with our shows, right? So I'm going to read this real quick, and then we're going to get into a few things I need to get into today before we get off of here. But yes, the trains are coming to the depot next month, and I'm going to try to do 2 a month. And guys, I'm going to be particular about who joins the trains. Not just anybody's going to be able to join the trains. I need to make sure that they are the right fit for everybody, not just a number, right? I learned in 2 months of doing trains every weekend, 2 trains every weekend, back to back. There's new people getting missed and slipped through the cracks. And if you're a seller that I really need to spend time and help you and support you, then I want to make sure I don't miss you. Okay. Listen to this. Not every person is your person. Not every just because, God has been speaking to us. Just because, somebody offers you something, sometimes that's not a good offer. You got to use discernment and know that, hey, is this for me or is this to hinder me? Because sometimes, uh, things could be used to enable you, to hinder you. Okay. So distract you, get you off course, get you into a situation you don't need to be in. Plain and simple. So we got to be mindful of that. Hi, my bank account has no funds. Well, what are you doing? We got to get you some funds in there. I don't know if I want to go around and declare that, though. I would say my bank is overflowing, honey. My bank is so full, it's busting at the seams. Not broken, busted. You are what you declare you are. So I X that out for you, brother or sister, because you need to be rich. You need to be rich, not poor, not
we
broke.
Understand what it looks like.
Yes,
we do.
We do
understand,
and we know Whatnot likes to take all of it too, or you like to give it to Whatnot. Not whether it's given or regardless. Yeah. Okay, we're reading out of this John Eckhart, Daily Declarations for Spiritual Warfare. Why? Because God said we're in a war. We're in a spiritual war, and you're seeing the manifestation of it coming out in the earth with all this craziness. That's what we're witnessing. We're witnessing the revelations and everything that God is doing to fulfill his prophecy. His prophecy has to be fulfilled. It was spoken by the prophet. It has to come to pass. And God's going to make sure on his time it does come to pass. and he's preparing his bride to receive her king. But here we are. Understand the blessing of leadership. Woo! Okay, God, let's go. I control the course of the world events. I remove kings and set up other kings. I give wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the scholars. You should be subject to the governing authorities because they have been appointed by me. Pray, intercede, and give thanks for all men, all kings, and all who are in authority. Do not be like the dreamers who reject authority and speak evil dignitaries. Mm, mm. Daniel 2:21, Romans 13:1, 1 Timothy 2:1 through 2, and Jude 8. This is the prayer declaration. Power and might are in your hands, Lord. It is at your discretion that people are made great and given strength. I will obey and be submissive. Right there. That's the key word, obeying and being submissive to those who rule over me. I will pray and intercede and give thanks for all men and all who are in authority. God's in authority. Give him thanks, give him praise, but be submissive to the Lord. When the Lord says, hey, you need to be still and be quiet, then shut your mouth and be still and be quiet and just listen. Turn out all the noise of the earth, of the world, and just get before God and see what he really truly has for you. Okay. But here we go, guys. Thank you, Lord, for the word that you have brought forth to us today. May we use this word, Lord. May it give us strength and wisdom and power. Lord, just have your way in us and through us. Build your kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven. We give you all the praise and glory and honor in Jesus' holy and precious name. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Welcome in. Hello, Amber. Hello, the Wardrobe Vault. Hi, welcome in. If you are here, please throw down a pink heart and a cow. Throw down a pink heart and a cow. If you're here, let me see some emojis. I need some love up in here. Share out the show if you would. Tap the screen, give me hearts. We're good.
It is important to get in that quiet place and listen. It's harder than talking to God, right?
Yes, it is very hard quieting yourself and listening.
And especially before big decision making, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you don't, like Ladima said, just because the door is open doesn't mean that's your door.
that's your door.
But you better pray about it and thank God for the discernment to do what he's wanting you to do.
Yes. Okay, we're going to talk about the different sponsorships. This is a mentorship. I only am doing 6 in a 30-day window. Okay. So there's 5 left. Tap on it. When you tap on it, scroll up, and here is the description. Here is what all comes in the mentorship. Okay. 30 days. 30 days. And it's up to you guys. Use that 30 days. I am not hunting you down. I am not like, hey, what are you working on? Hey, you got to come to me. I'm just opening that anytime for you that you need me. I'm there for you in those 30 days. But it's up to you to inquire. But this is the first thing what we do. We do every promotion or mentorship, or sponsorship. We do $5 Amazon gift cards in your honor for the chat. Okay, so that's number one. And then I'm going to do an assessment, and I'm going to look and see where you really need help at. To so you can get the growth that you need. Okay, the program includes seller spotlight. We're going to spotlight you, shout you out for 30 days. We do anywhere from 2 to 3 shows a day. So we're here 15 we roughly about 15 shows a week. We're going to be shouting you out in those shows. to get you follows, to get you bookmarks, to get you seen. Okay. We want to get you seen out there. The next thing is I'm going to look over your profile, your header, your logo. Make sure all of that is branded and it is tight. Okay. The next thing is your thumbnail, and helping and making sure that not only is your thumbnail showing exactly what your show is about, but also your title to your show, because the most important thing in doing a title, it's got to draw clicks. Okay, your thumbnail and your title both need to be high clickable, uh and
Hit words, right?
hit words. You got to use hit words. Or your thumbnail has to basically tell you everything about your show. Okay, you have clothing on there, you got, household goods, or you got personal care, or you're doing crafts, or you're doing vintage. It's got to show that on the thumbnail. And then it also talks about, what your show is. Do you bundle? Do you do a $3 start? Do you do dollar starts? Those things are important to put on your thumbnails. Okay, and I go through all that and help you with that. Your show scheduling, help you with your show scheduling, so that way you are going to maximize your time that you're available to do your shows. But also, we're the weekly coaching, like I said, community lives. Anytime that I am live, get plugged into it. Be plugged into it. Anytime that we do get the calls, come here and be a part of it. And not only learn, but market and network and find other sellers to connect with that will help and support you. It's not about all about buyers and wanting buyers. It's about wanting, first and foremost, it's about needing and wanting a community that is your tribe, that's going to show up for you. And hang here. You know why it's hard for other people to come into your show, why not many people are coming in your show, and why many people aren't staying, is because you need multiple things to happen. Okay, we're going to get to that. But the biggest thing is grabbing a mentorship or a sponsorship so we can keep sharing you out, get you traction, get you follows, get you bookmarks for your up and coming shows. Okay. So also the support chat, but we're also going to do a support train. Okay. Uh, just like the train coming up on the 7th and on the 20th, those are support trains. Those are well, I called them the love train before, but they're really community building trains. We're teaching you how to build a community and how to do a train and build community through the train. Okay. um because it's a great opportunity when you're on a train. What does the train does multiple things, but when you're on the train, it's going to get your reach out there further, so you can get more bookmarks, so you can get more followers. And then when you do your show, they're showing up. Okay, because the train is not like a whole show. I call it like an infomercial. You're on there for about 30 minutes. You're doing your giveaways. You're talking about yourself. You're sharing about yourself. You're showing your product. Yes, you could sell things, but I don't. I have people focusing on sharing about who you are. It's imperative that people get to know you as a person, not as a seller, as a person, so that they can really bond and connect with you. Okay. So the other thing that the growing community mentorship does is co-hosting. I'm going to co-host you. You're going to come on my show, and I'm going to co-host you, and then vice versa. You're going to have me come on one of your shows, and you're going to co-host me. And basically, I'm just going to be there, be a part of your show, and help you, but drive your algorithm up because you are co-hosting me. Okay. And vice versa. When you come on my show, it does the same thing for you. It's boosting your algorithm. Okay. Um, so those are the things. And again, depending on what your assessment is and what help you need, depends on what we're going to work on in those 30 days. But I'm going to put you in a group. You're going to be a part of the chat group, and you're in there for the whole month. Okay. And what happens in there? And everything. You're in there with the other pillars that are in the community, other sponsors that are in the community. They're there to support you and help you in any way that they can. If they can come to your shows, they will. First and foremost, they're going to bookmark your shows. You share your shows into the group, they're going to bookmark those shows. If they can come, they will come. What will they do? They will come sit in your room and they will chat in your chat, throw up emojis and chat or what have you, get in your giveaways, share you out, and tap that screen. They're doing all the things to help boost your algorithm. Okay. That's what our community does. We show up for each other. Okay. So it's kind of important to be a sponsor and get in that group. To so you can have the whole community, not just, not just me, but all the other sponsors and the other ladies that you see me modding. And here's the other thing. Once when I get to know you and you've invested in our community, I don't give out mods and I don't let people just be a mod um, until I see that you've really put forth and you want to be a part of the community. And then I'll mod you up. My mods follow them. They will follow you back. They're all sellers. They are part of this community. Most of my mods right now are my OG people. They've been here from the beginning of when we started. So that's the type of people that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the people that are diehard committed. I'm not going anywhere. I'm hanging here with you, girl. We got this together. That's the community I'm building. Okay. And I'm okay. Small is mighty. Small is powerful. Don't underestimate a small community. A small community can do just as much, not or even more than a big community can. Okay. Because it's all about the community.
Yeah, sharing, sharing the vision and being unified.
Yes.
That's what matters.
Yep. Again, guys, tap and it will give you the description right there. This Amazon gift about scheduling your co-host show. Okay. That's you do that. When can you do the co-host show? You can do it on Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday at 11 a.m. when we do get the call shows, or Wednesday evening at 6:30 p.m. when we do get the call shows. Okay. You just come on here and I interview you, get to know you, like, hey, how'd you get here? What are you doing here? What brought you here? So people can get to know you as the seller, as a person, right? But for 7 days, we're going to highlight you, spotlight you, and shout you out for 7 days. Also, I'm adding you into the group for 2 weeks. You will be in the support group for 2 weeks. Okay. So 7 day shouting out in all of our shows. And also you get in the chat group for 2 weeks. Okay. That is that sponsorship. The next one is this is just getting your feet wet. This one here, 3 day, you want to try it. This is great for you. Try it and see if it works for you. Like I said, I cannot guarantee how many follows, how many bookmarks you get, but we will shout you out and we will encourage others. Hey, go give them a follow, bookmark their up and coming shows. And we share about you, we talk about you, because again, it's all about getting you out there so others know who you are. They see that name popping up all the time. And in doing that, that's helping you to be seen. And that's the biggest thing, guys, that you need is to be seen. You're not being seen. That's why people's not coming into your shows. That's why, people are not hanging out, is because you got to get out there. You got to, like Tada was saying, connecting with other sellers, building your network. It's huge. Give all these sponsors a follow that I'm shouting out right now. Give them a follow. They will follow you back. Okay. Just give them a follow.
Yeah, I am convinced if you want to succeed, until you have all those, that magical number you would love to see hanging out in your room every show, you need to be obsessed with getting your name seen. I mean, you just do. That's how you're going to succeed. Is continually getting the visibility. I mean, are you there yet? Do you have the amount of people in your shows that you want? Probably not. And that's why
I
we're
don't.
committed to being seen as much as possible too.
I don't. I don't have that. And I'm looking for you know,
But all you can do is keep doing all the things, anything to get your name out there through sponsorships, through engagement, getting into rooms, mentorships, try to leverage every opportunity you can to get visibility, to get seen, to build community. I mean, you got to focus that on that, especially in the beginning, or you're just not going to get there. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to trust. We know we didn't
yeah,
start off building community in the very beginning, and
no.
we did, but we learned that, and that's how we can help other people.
The first 6 months, guys, that I got on here, I was just like everybody else. I'm trying to get sales. I'm trying to get recoup some of my money that I've invested on buying merchandise, right? So my mind was fixed on selling. It wasn't fixed on building community at all whatsoever. It wasn't until 6 months later when I was introduced to a guy and I realized, you know what? I came at this totally wrong. I need community. I need other sellers to network. I've been in network marketing since 2012. I've always built some type of community, some type of group. To network with, to encourage and empower each other. The biggest thing, when I was building the Blog Talk Radio show, and my partners, a lot of those partners, we would pray for each other and encourage each other, because ministry is not easy. Ministry is very hard, and it sometimes you get you the spirit of depression comes upon you. Why? Because you're carrying so much um spiritually for others, because you're looking to be that mediator in between, how God's connecting you with this person and that person, and you're to bring them together. And a lot of times in doing that, how people are people. They're human. They have feelings. They things can get messy, right? And when the devil sees you building, he definitely wants to get his hands in it. He definitely wants to be a part of it and try to wreck it for you. Hello, Brooklyn. Hello, Ashley. I love your name, girl. Hello, Ashley. You're making sure everybody says hello to you.
And it's easy to read, and it makes sense. It flows perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, so this sponsorship here is for you to get your feet wet, 3 days of shout outs, and also, mainly because you're okay. I got you. I hear you. I'm kind of obsessed with Kitty too. She kind of gets you like that, doesn't she? But in this one, I shout you out for 3 days, but you'll be in the community chat group for a week. Okay. And after that week, you're out. Don't get upset with me because you didn't use the chat for a week and then I go to remove you and you get upset. Make sure reading what if you want. If you don't want to get there, then we can. You want you need this okay. I a and so you pick when you go. I'm telling you about what we're doing now, what we're building now is when season starts ramping up now for our heart. Okay, we're always sowing for the next 3 months. Whatever we're doing now, we're sowing for the next 3 months. It don't pop out of the one show, it's multiple shows. Try great relation. That and there'll be come in now too. They are part of the community. Okay, you building you to make sure is yeah. So I need 4 strong on everyone. 4 making your way building. Which are you? Are you a builder or are you a gardener? I'm a little bit of both. I like to be out and garden, but I also want to build the house. I want to build the community so everybody's there for everybody. Not nobody gets left out. Nobody's getting missed or overlooked because they want to be a part of it. So if you want to be a part of this community, then invest in it. Be here, spend time here, network here, and don't be all. This is the thing, guys. When you come into somebody's show, what you should etiquetely, what you should do is say hello and engage, be a part of the show. If somebody wins the giveaway, congratulate them. If somebody wins a bid, congratulate them. And the more that you're speaking and sharing and talking in the chat, the more people recognize you and they're going to check you out. They're going to check you out. Hi, Sparkle Bright.
Awesome.
Huh. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, guys. Ah, there we go.
That was weird.
Technology took us for a little ride. Hello, welcome in. If you're here, say hi. Because I don't know what Whatnot's doing. So let me know if you're here. If not, we're going to end. Because I don't even know if this is working.
Hello, are we reaching?
Is anybody out there? Hello, hello. Okay. Well, we are going to go. We're going to go raid. Because I don't know if anybody's in here.
Yeah, I can't tell. Nothing's moved. There are 3 reasons why.
Okay. New unit, field trip. What's in the box? Let's go dig with Cassie. Throw